Track Wrestling here with Mock the Mayor, Mike Macchiavello, NCAA champion, and you are one of two that went to high school in North Carolina and won a championship, the other being Tap Thacker. So we have a piece of history here, and you're going to show us the NC State wrestling facilities, so I'm going to let you take it from here.
Awesome. So we call it WB. It says White Sticker Brown Athletic Facility, we just call it WB. This is the front entrance. So this is actually a couple of years old. This wasn't here when I first got here. This got here maybe like 3 years ago, so this is a nice little add-on. And they kind of been renovating a good bit. That parking lot is pretty new too, so this used to be all trees, but they just added this parking lot like two and a half years ago. So it's nice for us because we always have to park across the street. I know you just saw my buddy Steven, who's on the golf team, walking across, so we always just park across the street and then walk. So this is the entrance, man. We got our little stuffed wolf here. It's not that big for a wolf, to be honest, but it's pretty cool. And then they got the offices here. So Pat's office is that second door right there. You got Donnie Vincent's office, which is right here with the door open, and then Adam Hall's is the third door over here on the right. And then all the way down there, the rest of the hallways, the rest of the offices are athletic directors, associate ADs, and then the head AD's offices in the back to the left. And it's cool, man. We got a nice little setup here. You got the gear. It's got soccer cleats, wrestling shoes. You got the track outfits, the wrestling singlet, the swimsuit, soccer uniforms. It's cool.
What'd they do when you won a championship? How'd they recognize you?
So they have this awards banquet at the end of the year. I think every athletic department has one, every university, and ours is called Wolfies. It's like the SBs except for NC State, and so I won a couple awards there, which is cool. And then at the end of the highlight video, they have a end of the year highlight video with all the sports. They got clips from the past year, knockout performances and stuff like that. And at the very end, they had me getting my hand raised, which was really, really cool. And I'll show you down here too. They got this this thing with wrestling. It's got the national champs wall, which is pretty cool. So this is the soccer part of the building. You got my guy Brad right here. He's from England. He's on the soccer team. He's the man. Guy scores free kicks like nobody's business. And so here's the wrestling section. Academic All-Americans, NCAA All-Americans, ACC champs, final dual rankings, top 25 finishes. Number 4 looks real good. And so here's our national champ wall. So you got Matt Reese, there's Tap Thacker, the other North Carolina native, Scott Turner, Sylvester Turkey, Darian Caldwell. Turkey actually lost to Kurt Angle in the NCAA finals. And you got Darian Caldwell, who's on the tour now, Gwiz, everybody knows Gwiz, me, and then I think this is cool. This is my favorite part about it. Who's next?
How cool is that to see your image up there? That's a lot of work to get there.
Man, it's cool. It's I don't really know how to describe it, man, but I definitely am super appreciative of it. You know, it's really special for me because when I used to walk into this room every single day, they had a national champ wall, and it was a little different, but you know, Gwiz's picture was up there, and I always told Gwiz, I was like, the spot right here is gonna be mine, just wait. And it's for me to actually have a spot right next to him. It's pretty cool. Here's the room, it's probably a little loud.
All right, we'll walk in here.
Yeah, it does. Does this get downstairs work? Yeah. Yep. What's up, Dad? Chilling, man. And so this is just our practice room. So here we got everybody up on the walls in All-American. So since the program started, so a lot of these guys here in the middle are from like the Bob Guzzo era. You got Carter Jordan, who was the coach right after Bob Guzzo, right before Pat came in. You got Darian Caldwell, Darius Little, and then Pat came in, and then you start to see Kevin Jack, Nick Kozlowski, Pete Renda, Tommy Gant, me, Tariq, Hayden, and we're gonna have to get a lot more space there because NC State's making some jumps. And then on the side here, I think we're working on getting our room renovated too, so I don't know when that's gonna happen, but the athletic department's been trying to help us out a bit with that. And so for the plans that I saw, I don't know when it'll finish, but I think this will get pushed out. There'll be a third mat added. It'll be like a little ramp that comes here. There'll be a lot more space here where we can put bikes and stuff right here. And this will be like the main entrance to the wrestling room. So that'll be really, really cool once that happens. Hopefully it's really soon. Man, it's pretty nice. They just added these 2 treadmills here. And I think originally they were gonna like move offices here. Kind of expand this, but I think they're gonna end up just leaving it like this now. And so we actually share this weight room with a lot of people. A lot of people. Men's basketball, women's soccer, track and field, men's soccer, swimming and diving comes in here, softball, golf, wrestling teams in here. Mike Boykin's in here all the time cutting weight.
Yeah, cutting weight. On the stair step. Suffering.
Yeah, and so this is nice too. We got our fueling station, man. So this is actually really cool. I mean, it's free food, so you know I'm all about it. So we get our free core power shakes. Howling Cow. So NC State is a really big ag school. We have our own we are really one of the best ag schools in the country, and there's a lot of people that come here for crop science and a bunch of other stuff like that. And we have our own farms too. And so this chocolate milk comes from NC State cows. And students within the ag department came up with this power pack, protein fortified low fat chocolate milk for student athletes to use. You can buy it at Tally too, so it's actually pretty cool. So that's a good post recovery drink also. It's really good. Some of the best chocolate milk I've ever had. We just get free snacks here. This is just kind of like, this is locked, but you'll have bars, fueling bars, protein bars, different snacks, fruit cups. And so it's a really nice setup, man. I really think like you can't get any better than this, especially like a university like this. You come to NC State and it's you get everything that you need in order to compete at a high level. You have the training room. It's top notch with top notch athletic trainers. You got top notch weight room with top notch strength coaches. The facilities are nice. I mean, we only have 2 mats, but I mean, you saw our room. It's pretty nice for only having 2 mats. Our locker room, it's nothing crazy, but it gets the job done. And it's just a good facility. We're right down the street from where we compete. We're on campus, so it's convenient.
Yo, you graduated last year though. I'm talking about on campus.
This guy. I graduated last week, man. Master's degree.
I'm talking about eligibility.
All right, so we'll end with this. You have the nickname Mock the Mayor.
Yeah.
How many people do you know on campus? You must know a lot of people to get that reputation.
I don't even know, man. I talk a lot. So I actually on the podcast they asked me about this too, and I got a lot of friends on just a bunch of different athletic teams. And my whole thing is we're all one big family, man. We're NC State Athletics. We're competing for the same university, representing the same university, and so you know if I can support other buddies of mine who are on other teams, I'm gonna go do that. And you know they reciprocate, they do the same, and so not only is that good for their teams, but it's good for our team because when we have competitions and stuff like that, then they come and they want to come support us. And I mean, it's great. It just elevates everybody, and I think too, you build a lot of great friendships over the past over your time at the university. And I got friends that are playing in the NFL now. I got a buddy of mine who just signed. After I won nationals, he was roasting me. He was like, "Mock, you've changed." So as soon as he signed with the Raiders, I was like, "Hey, AJ, you've changed." And so we got an ongoing joke with that. And I mean, it's cool, man. I'm definitely really appreciative. And I mean, I talk a lot. My teammates make fun of me for it, but I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
Thanks for this tour.
Way too much.
Did you get that?
I did. Love the ending.
You're just a hater, Mike.
I'm just a state.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the tour.
Yeah, thank you, man.